Hello and welcome back to Wizardry 8's Shredder Speedrun. Now confronting some crabs. And they will be, I guess, pretty hard to kill, so I'll try to go to an edge. Confront them there. Because they'll be pretty hard to kill.
Will be child's play.
First, we'll have to use Angel's Tongue. Or, well, no, let's actually try to control
with pleasure
the hardshell crabs. They're doing the most damage here. Additionally,
you got it.
Let's do this.
Taken care of.
It's a pretty hard encounter too, so I hope we can survive it. The hardshell crabs are
taken care of.
So hard because they have extended range. So they can reach us, but we can't reach them except for the Valkyrie. She also has an extended weapon.
Excellent.
Nice. Some of the hardshell crabs are under control.
With pleasure.
So we can proceed with an Angel's Tongue. So our next problem are going to be
with pleasure.
With pleasure.
The hardshell crabs.
Kind of far. Out of range.
Again. The Venom crabs now nearing us, so I'll try to control
with
the
pleasure.
Venom crabs too. Well, this is gonna be pretty hard. So
with
we're going
pleasure.
to lose our
with
lightning
pleasure.
rod. And let our ranger actually cast some stamina on the bard prematurely. Nice.
Avec plaisir.
Let's cast the stamina again.
Taken care of.
And let's lose. Oh, we won't have to.
With pleasure.
It will be done.
Kind of far. With pleasure. With
And
pleasure.
let's try to attack this hardshell crab again. Nice.
Pardon me.
Thank you, Ranger.
Taken care of.
Now that's a disaster so far, but we're still holding pretty strong due to our nice bard effects.
What's what you're doing, amateur?
But our general strategy seems to hold well, and we're just going to kill them one by one now. Venom crab, goodbye. Oh, the hardshell crabs woke up. Trying to control them again.
Taken care of.
Trying to cast stamina again.
With pleasure.
As you see, these are Venom crab shells. We'll pick these up because they can be pretty nice weapons or armor later. I don't remember exactly, but we'll see.
pleasure.
Now let's just try to eliminate these quickly and hope for the best.
Crab apples.
Still have 5 turns remaining. Some Venom crabs already waking up. Bard should go to the back line. And, well,
With pleasure.
nobody really should go to the front line. Oh, nice. At least the ranger doing some damage. Bard is in the back line now, so we are free to use
With
our
pleasure.
poet's loot again on the
With
Venom
pleasure.
crabs. Even if the Bard falls unconscious, we only have the hardshell crab to worry about.
With pleasure. With pleasure.
You got it.
And we'll try to solve
With
that
pleasure.
problem quickly.
With pleasure.
Avec plaisir.
Too far.
Now we're in a pretty comfortable
pleasure.
position.
With pleasure.
We can
Taken care of.
safely
With pleasure.
use skills so that we fall
You got
unconscious with characters that are in the back line. So we're going to do that
Avec plaisir.
to eliminate the crabs quickly.
Taken care of.
That's more like it. Oh, much better.
You
Nice.
got it.
With
With
pleasure.
Everyone attacks.
Much better.
With pleasure.
And the last crab. Nearing its deletion. Nice. Now that was more easy than you might encounter the crabs with different parties.
À votre service.
But the way out here is really dangerous.
Alana.
Uh-huh.
So we'll have to heal up again. And hope we don't meet too strong encounters, as we did inside, if you remember. Let's just wait for our stamina to return. Maybe just rest for a tick. And we're good to go. And this long winding path, you can encounter almost anything. Most of the time you will encounter some rogues, some Higardi rogues. Their level determines if we're able to pass them. There might be 7 or 8 level 9 rogues, which we won't be able to kill at this time. So we would have to go back and level up and like kill things in the monastery forever. But we're lucky,
This battle will be as short and sweet as a summer rain.
pretty lucky. There are wasps. Give me so much hit points,
With pleasure.
so many hit points.
Too far.
And don't have
With
that
pleasure.
many. They
With
have
pleasure.
attack effects. Can be pretty nasty. Like
With pleasure.
blind and paralyze. But as there are only 2 of them, we won't worry about that. Well, as you see, we should have worried.
With
Well,
pleasure.
let's just kill them as quickly as possible. And try out if we can let them
With
sleep.
pleasure.
Ah, the wasp is asleep. As you see, the sleeping wasp still flies. No wonder. Nice. Got a level up.
Ha! The better to battle our enemies.
I am no longer afflicted.
And while these level ups happen, we're going to go to a safer place.
Although it is pleasant to advance, true happiness comes only through meditation. I knew I was getting better at this.
Splendid! I become even more deadly.
So, with the deadliness of us raised... Oh, we can take Energy Blast. For some training, it will be helpful to level up.
Spotted a wild one.
Oh, there are some rogues around the edge, but they're pretty harmless, so doesn't matter. Let's just run in and kill them. Won't even control them.
With pleasure.
Taken care of.
Just run in and kill. As this is a charm of our party.
It will be done.
Oh, nice. And easy. So let's level up some more. Acid Splash is pretty nice to level up. And our bow skill. Make wounds would be okay, but we have pretty much everything set with bless and heal wounds, so won't do that. Bring up the polearm, the close combat. So if you would specialize on magic, Paralyze would be a really great spell, but we won't do that, and so it's a bad spell. Pretty much need much of intelligence to be able to specialize in magic that debuffs the opponent. If you want to buff, go for piety, and if you want to use what you have, just don't put any points into it. Into piety or intelligence. And this bunch of guys also is pretty harmless, as you'll see.
With pleasure.
Featuring the great strategy we'll use until the end game. Run in and kill. Or as my old raid leader always said, let's go in and kill everything when asked for the tactics. That's what we're gonna do with this party. Pretty straightforward and fun. Actually, we can play around a bit. So let's use our spells to train them.
Skeletus Unidum. How Google.
Give me something to shoot, darling. With pleasure.
Yuridum tapai kurava.
Katralana.
Oh!
Pardon me.
Pardon me if I don't take these enemies seriously. I just cannot do that. Whoops.
How Google. Yuridum tapai kurava. You got it.
Nice, we blinded him. Blind opponents have like pretty big problem for you, like they run away, which is pretty messy, because they can aggro additional opponents, but on the other side they are pretty easy to hit, which you just saw from that distance shot from the ranger. Now we have energy blast too.
It will be done.
Which we'll use. Orange color means it's kind of okay, and in 50% of the time, like, the spell will actually be cast. Nice. And as you see, human opponents drop so much loot, which is great. Kill tonic, a cloth shirt, everything not that great, but it brings money. And money helps in this game, as the shops have pretty good items. So let's see, we'll have a leather leggings. That's not as good as leather greaves, but pretty okay. Kilt leggings, better than sweet pants. We have an all pike. Better than a spare, and we'll have the spare, which is better than the damn bullwhip for the ranger. So let's put that back. The arrows out here, and the ranger actually doesn't have a hit point potion, so we'll give him that. Well, let's heal a bit.
I hear you.
And then
yes, trapped.
Open up the trapped chest. See if these are poison darts. Not a problem. piercing pipes and a plate mail. That's great. And some helmets. We have the ranger who doesn't have an helmet yet. And we have plate mail. Plate mail is, you see, just for our Valkyrie, so she gets that. And well, let's give the leather greaves to the gadgeteer so he has a nice upgrade. Piercing pipes, of course, will go to our bard. Piercing pipes are very nice AoE damage instrument, as you'll see. It will make us survive many more types of encounters than before. So now we'll heal up and see what the road to Arnica holds in store for us.
This is most unfortunate.
Using up our fire spell points. Using up spell points always makes you incrementally level up, so that is good.
Ah, more fodder for our blades.
Now these are army ants. To prevent them from surrounding us, there are 6, we'll go with our back to that wall. That should be sufficient to
With pleasure.
survive them.
You got it.
Try to control them again. After we control them, we will use our new piercing pipes. Doing pretty good damage, so we'll have to hurry up a bit. So, let's use the piercing pipes.
With pleasure.
And our Valkyrie can try to
Taken
bless us
care of.
this time.
With pleasure. With pleasure.
Beauty and talent. It's a deadly combination.
As you see, pretty good damage for a
Noli
bard.
secundus. Taken care of.
Waiting. Come near us.
With pleasure.
And concentrate our forces. For the last end, we can
You got
again
it.
practice spells.
It will be done.
Avec plaisir.
So the end is actually out of range for the spells, but it doesn't hurt as much.
Taken care of.
Waiting for that end to come near us.
Yuridum tapai kurva.
And as you just saw, the monk already has 3 attacks now. So we'll have something going here.
À votre service.
You know the deal, healing up again. Oh, most important damage dealer,
Uh-huh.
Madame Musashi. And our bard.
Curses!
And while that casting is done, you can still walk. That's another charm of the autocast. So always use like the full area you have here, because the opponents will only aggro if you're in the visibility line. So you should try to bring as much area as possible between you and the unknown. Kind of like driving a car.
More prey.
As we're waiting for these mystery opponents, we should actually be pretty careful. Roaming up and down.
What is that
here.
beast?
They're camouflaged. Oh, they are seekers. Just normal seekers. Well, time for our strategy.
With pleasure. With pleasure.
Let's see, what do they have? Hit points. Well, let's just kill them by hitting them. And as you just saw, don't run too fast, as you will bump back.
Avec plaisir.
So we'll walk this time.
Oh, much better.
And it is most quick.
With pleasure.
Also use the bard to spell doom on the guys.
With pleasure.
With his piercing pipes. The Valkyrie now has also 2 attacks.
With pleasure.
Avec plaisir.
Crab apples.
Avec plaisir.
It will be done.
Running in and killing them one by one. A really elaborate strategy.
Galana.
Guys playing windmill again.
Avec plaisir. Avec plaisir.
And we really want to give the gadgeteer some more stamina, but our ranger just wants to keep it to himself. Or
Make up in valor what you lack in
he just
skill.
wants to fuck up.
Avec plaisir.
You got it.
But we'll try, and eventually, as this is a dangerous encounter, we may succeed.
Oh, much better.
That plague is gone. Taken care of.
Avec plaisir.
Well, oh no. Oh, let's just practice spells with this guy. Should be able to kill him with our low damage spells.
You got it, Blast!
Time.
Yuridum tapai kurva.
Pardon me, I was too hasty.
Wow, our ranger's not gonna be a magician anytime soon.
Taken care of.
Blast! Yuridum tapai kurva.
But it's pretty good training, as you'll see.
Much better.
Taken care of.
You got it, Power Google. Yuridum tapai kurva.
Panopticon!
Well, as you won't see.
Spotted a wild one.
Oh. Another group of opponents. Now here on the way to Arnica, you'll have always these little edges. These are actually safe places. The opponents can only reach you like one by one, or two and one. So you can feel pretty safe resting here, which we'll do. So our resources are dumped a bit.
You have summoned me?
Casting the light
This
spell.
is most unfortunate.
And got a level up. And we have level 4 plants. That's nice. There are actually plants that can make you sleep, but these are not
With pleasure.
plants that can make you sleep. So we'll just
You got it.
use our standard tactics to face them. And we have an add of 6 creatures. That doesn't bode well. When 6 creature advances, these are most often pretty stable creatures. We'll have to look out. We need to run. Because being slowed
I
is...
see something moving.
Yes. They're weak, but pretty tough against melee attacks. These guys here. And if they surround us, it's game over, I think. So
With
we'll
pleasure.
have to run back to our safe haven. And try to survive this.
Much better.
With pleasure.
Well, to do this we have another survival strategy. Put our bard in the back, pump him full of stamina, and repeat to play the piercing pipes. That does most area damage in the most area damage we can imagine. We'll repeat that over and over again. So, let's do it.
With pleasure.
You got it.
Casting stamina
Taken
on our
care of.
bard, that has worked so often, so well.
Avec plaisir.
With pleasure.
Nice. All these guys with a red triangle above them are in the reach of the piercing pipes.
Pow Google.
That's a good amount of damage.
Pardon me, I was too hasty.
Darn it.
And we will have to move back with the bard.
With pleasure. With pleasure.
Otherwise, with our
Taken care of.
supercasters here,
Avec plaisir.
I don't see how we
You
can
got it.
This is
Crab
most
apples.
unfortunate.
Slows will only affect melee damage, but also armor class, so it's dangerous for us.
Millisecundus!
As you see, our problem is that the
With
bard
pleasure.
Avec
problem is
plaisir.
being refilled on stamina.
Taken care of.
And I won't use any potions here. Oh, nice. Well, he got some stamina.
Panopticon!
As you see, these guys are
much
already
better.
pretty
That
ruined.
leg is gone.
With pleasure.
Relief.
Taken care of.
Avec plaisir.
You got it.
Taken care of. Panopticon!
The hard encounter becomes an easy
I
encounter
am no
like
longer
that.
afflicted.
Much better.
Got 10 kills, music skill ups, and we're pretty happy with that result. Now I'll try to go to the next zone now. Picking up a resistance amulet, buffing our samurai, because our samurai is most important. And always going around the edges, not on the way, because it's just much safer here, as you just saw. And we'll proceed to the Arnica-Trinton Road. Move to a safer place and say, see you next time.